Hello, Taurus. This is your timeless reading, and I'm Yo Spiritual Bestie, Ciara. Thank you for visiting my channel. I just want to say, this is the general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. If it does not resonate, try your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. I do want to apologize if I have a little bit of sniffles. I had it in your last video, and I didn't get to apologize. My allergies have been all out of whack. I actually live in Colorado, so it's very snowy here. And it actually just snowed last night. So I'm excited. Let's get into your timeless reading, okay? All right, so we're going to start off with my favorite deck, like always, Wisdom Oracle deck. Let's see, for Taurus. For the timeless reading spirit, what do they need to know at this time? I just like heard regeneration, and regeneration. So there might be, you actually might be going and, changing some things, rejuvenating some things. I'm hearing like almost like a rebirth type of energy where it's like maybe a situation that seems like it's dead, and I'm almost getting the sense of somebody who's repurposing a situation, but for their good. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I'm not saying that means you stay somewhere, because your card that came out says time to go, okay? But what I mean is with regeneration, it's like I'm seeing like, ash and like a burned up tree, but then like there's new plants growing through. So you might be in a situation right now where things may seem a little hopeless, or just it seems like things are just not going in your favor, but there is new growth that I'm seeing in my image in my head. Okay, so let's keep going. You got time to go, Oracle. And here I'll give you a close-up, and you probably can't see it. I'm hoping that it shows up and you're able to see it. There's a little doorway here, right here, where she's running to. And it's like, I'm getting like running into the unknown, number 45. We'll get into clarifying that, but we'll keep going. So overall energy for Taurus for this timeless reading. Time to go, Oracle. Let's see. What's going on with Taurus? Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to put it over here. And then let's get for Taurus, what's coming in for them for this timeless reading. What do they need to know? I like that. We'll turn it over. We're going to do a whole reveal. We're going to walk through it together. Here, I'm going to push everything up a little bit. And then lastly, what's the overall resolution for Taurus for this reading? Okay. All right. And then a Two of Swords at the bottom. That's a decision needing to be made. That is, things, not seeing everything clearly. I would even say making rash decisions or feeling like this or that thinking. It's also missing the third option, the fourth option. And it can also kind of cloud your judgment. So let's look into this further for you, Taurus, to see what's going on with you. And then we're going to pull some tea leaf oracles for you as well, Taurus. Okay, so we'll pull some of these. Let's see, for Taurus for this timeless reading. Okay, that's a lot. Okay, all right. Here, I'll move everything over. Everything's all junky. Hold on. Okay. And we're gonna read these two together since this is a month card. And we're gonna do that. That works for me. I hope that works for you, Taurus. How does that look? Does that look good on your end? I hope so. Let's see. Okay, perfect. Yep, everything is in view. All right, so let's get started. You know what just happened? I kept flipping from 44 to 46 over and over again 3 times. So a number 333 could be important. 444 could be important. You also could be missing the bigger picture of something. I don't know. I'm getting like skipping the details, but let's see. Time to go. It says endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn of or experience. All right, so that's what this time to go card means. It's just, this is a situation that just doesn't have anything else for you to learn from. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to the new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in a transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. Your destiny is calling you, Taurus. I love that. That kind of comes back to my like thing that I saw with the burned ash of like the trees and then like new plants growing through. There's something new, and I'm hearing it's behind that door, but you have to make the decision to leave. That might be why you have those two of swords, that this or that thinking. I feel like that third option is that you can actually leave the situation, and maybe you aren't aware of that, Taurus. But let's keep going. So your overall energy at this time is the Knight of Swords. And then for what's coming in for you is the High Priestess. I'm hearing answers are going to be revealed to you. The High Priestess is a very mysterious card. It is a card of mystery, but it's also a card of limitless. I like to also think of the High Priestess as a card of being like really intuitive with your spirit, your higher self, your spirit guides, your emotions. And I'm also getting like your gut feelings, right? Knowing what is best for you, what's not good for you, that kind of thing. Okay, and then for your overall resolution, you got the King of Wands. That is a powerful energy. That's fiery energy. That's entrepreneur energy. I'm hearing like stepping up to the plate. That's what I heard. Stepping up to the plate. So Taurus, you might be deciding to just step up to the plate, get some help from your spirit guides, and you might be in a very determined energy at this time. And it could start in a mental capacity of being like, I refuse to stay in this situation. I feel like this time to go is actually in the past for you, possibly, but time is linear, so some of you could still be in it. But I'm getting the sense of you being like, you see how she's running on this card to this door? I'm getting the sense of someone who's like running towards their next destination. Like they're running towards their next victory. They're running towards what's next for them. They're not interested in staying behind and playing small. They're running towards their destiny. And I'm getting the sense that you have this overall energy of like moving forward. You know what's so funny, Taurus? The last few readings I've had, they've been like pedal to the metal, like running, like getting stuff done. Like you have this hungry energy, and I love that, okay? Let's keep going. So what we're going to do now is we're going to clarify these cards here. And then at the end, we're going to talk about your tea leaves, okay? All right, perfect. Also, for the Knight of Swords for Taurus, for overall energy, why the Knight of Swords? Okay, Queen of Wands, that's so interesting. That's in the Nine of Cups at the bottom. That is a very aligned energy. That is stepping into your power. Nine of Cups is all about a person who has had a victory before, had a harvest before. They know what they need to do about it. They know how to proceed to get to their 10 of Cups. And basically, this energy is you start to live it before you receive it, right? It's like if you want to be a billionaire, you're acting like you're a billionaire, like you have the money, like you've already started planning what you're going to spend with it, that type of energy. And I'm getting the sense that right now, you are stepping into your power, stepping into your throne, stepping into an energy of being bold, assertive, following your passions and your heart. With these sunflowers here on the Queen of Wands card, sunflowers always can represent the sun because they do face toward the sun. I'm getting the sense of you don't care about what naysayers say. You're doing what you're wanting to do, and you're doing your calling, Taurus. That's what I'm getting. I'm following my calling, and I love that. And you're going fast for it. You're moving in a direction of cutting things down, not stopping, and not looking back. And I love that. The only thing I would say is make sure you're checking in with yourself. Have weekly check-ins, okay? Just check in with yourself, making sure your body's okay, your mind's okay, your skin's okay. Like even eating. I'm getting someone who's like working so hard they forget to eat. And hey, I can't knock anyone because I do that too sometimes. But I would say try your best, okay, to check in with yourself. Actually, comment down below, Taurus, how are you feeling? Comment down below a check-in. Like, how are you feeling about life? How are you feeling about your career, your love life, whatever you want to talk about. Let's do a check-in together through the comments, okay? Because I am your spiritual bestie. Let me check in on you, bestie. But yeah, that's what I'm getting right now for that Queen of Wands energy. I'm getting someone who is living boldly and in their truth. They're not letting anyone stop them. They're not letting anyone tell them they shouldn't be on this throne. It's a hungry, fiery, determined, vibrant, and kind of sexy energy, Taurus. Okay? You might be getting a lot of attention at this time as well. I don't know. I'm getting the sense of like you being bold, like being bold and assertive in your life, even with the clothes you wear, your hairstyles. And I love it, okay? Keep doing you, baby. I'm getting that you're attracting more people and more energy in your life at this time. So it could even be a soul tribe. If you're single, could be someone who's interested in you. I don't know. I'm just getting like, I don't know. I just heard like phone beeping, like phones going off, phones ringing. And I also heard like the text message sound, like, doo, 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 doo. I don't know. Like, I'm hearing like things coming, like you gaining a lot of attraction, a lot of interest, okay? And I don't know how you feel about it. Some of you could be like, yeah, baby, I'm excited. Or some of you could be like, I don't want all this attention on me. You know, take what resonates, you know? But I'm getting someone who is definitely causing a bit of a stir in a good way, and I love it. I also wanted to point out that the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands is here. The only major arcana right now is the High Priestess, and she is one of my favorite major arcanas. It's a very spiritual energy, a very higher vibrational energy. So you could be coming in or tapping into your power, but we're going to clarify it. But I did want to mention these two pairs here. So we'll get some more information and keep on going, Taurus. Why the High Priestess for what's coming in for Taurus for this timeless reading? Interesting. Oh my God. Nine of Cups still at the bottom. All right. Okay. I heard something, Taurus. You know what I heard? Okay, let me gather my thoughts. I first heard like smiling in my face, but I know that you're fake. That's the first thing I heard. Then the second thing I heard was they think I don't know, but I know. So right now, y'all could be very intuitive. Honestly, Taurus, I feel like you guys have always been very intuitive. You've always been very like in tune with who you are and even like people around you. I also feel like even if when you guys make a mistake, right? Because we all make mistakes. We all, you know, may have flaws and we all do things that aren't the greatest at times, right? I'm getting the sense for you, Taurus, is that even when you make a mistake or even when you mess up or even when you know, fumble or you know, say something you don't mean, you know, whatever the case may be in the situation or the scenario, I get the sense that you are so self-aware that you try to either fix it or you own up to it. Actually, for some of you, I also heard, but I'm stubborn, so I don't want to admit it. Okay, so for some of you, I'm getting the message of you might have messed up with someone, and intuitively, you know, intellectually and intuitively, you know, you have to own up to it. You know, you have to go back and let someone know, like, hey, like, I made a mistake and I'm sorry, but I'm hearing like I don't want to admit it. But for some of you, this is only for some of you, but the rest of you, this could be someone who did something to you. And right now, you're kind of just picking up your bags and going. I'm also hearing a victory, but at what cost? Like, I lost friends along the way. I lost family along the way, but I got victory. And I got the truth about someone. I got the clarity that I've been asking for, but at what cost? Whew. All right, Taurus. It's feeling heavy. Y'all feeling heavy? Let's take a deep breath, huh? All right. Okay, perfect. Everything still looks great. Let's keep going. All right, so for the King of Wands, why the King of Wands for the overall energy for Taurus? Why the King of Wands for Taurus? King of yo, heck of masculine energy. I love it. This is someone who is an entrepreneur. Look, this is what I heard. Six of Pentacles at the bottom. That's giving and receiving energy. Even giving and receiving money. This could be someone else, but I'm also getting someone who is like, I just heard like, I've made my plans for my passions and now I'm in my bag. This is also your energy, Taurus. This is regal. This is This is someone who knows how to make money, okay? Deep pockets. A very influential person. But also, this could be someone else. This could be you, and that could be someone else, a fire sign even. Maybe the resolution is you got a partnership. You got to partner up, you know, create a business with someone. Maybe it's time for you both to come together and figure out a plan. And maybe this is someone new who's coming in. Maybe this is someone you've already had your eyes on. But this also could be you. You being like, okay, I got my plans. I know what I want. I'm stepping into my power. I'm stepping into my throne. I'm going to do this adventure. I'm going to do this project. I'm going to do this opportunity. I'm going to go and work. And I'm going to invest in myself. And I'm going to be able to reap those benefits. It's like a guarantee of a reaping of the benefits, Taurus, and I love it. You're going to be reaping some benefits. I'm hearing I'm stable. I'm getting stable. Whether it's in your job, in your career, in love, even if it's just your life, right? I'm hearing I'm balancing myself out. I'm getting stable. And I'm also hearing I'm cutting the cords of people who don't benefit me. I'm cutting the cords of people who aren't benefiting me. Like, and when I say benefit, I'm not saying like you're cutting people just because like they don't call you every day. I don't know, I'm making up something here. or they don't invest in you. I think it's more like, actually, in a sense, kind of. I'm getting the sense of like, if people are for you, they're for you and they're going to support you. But if they're not going to support you, you're cutting the ties. I heard I can do bad all by myself. Taurus, are you cutting ties with people who just aren't for you, aren't supporting you, just are making you not happy? I kind of love that, because honestly, I think us as people need to actually kind of learn how to really delegate ourselves, our lives, and our energies. I'm not saying that someone has to do something for you all the time, but support doesn't cost anything. You know what I'm saying? Support, kind words, or people believing in you don't cost a dang thing. And I think right now you're kind of just like, if people aren't going to be with me, they're against me. Take it how it resonates. Let's keep going. All right. Get some additional messages for this Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands. Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands energy. One more. Any additional messages? Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands energy. Okay. Interesting. 8 of Wands. That's news coming in. Look at this 8 of Cups. So some of you could be seeing 888. And it's funny how this card is also walking away, right? We just saw the 9 of Cups a minute ago. And with the 8 of Cups, it's walking away from things that are no longer serving you. It also is an energy of you telling the universe, like, hey, I want better. It's the way I like to see the 8 of Cups is, it's not necessarily means, it doesn't necessarily means that this wasn't good. It just wasn't enough. It wasn't satisfactory. Does that make sense? This is a settled energy, and you're deciding to walk away from things that aren't serving you, that maybe made you feel settled, maybe made you feel like satisfied, like okay, but not satisfied. Like, I don't know, I'm just getting like, you're wanting something that is way more beneficial for you, right? I'm seeing it as you looking at these cups and you're like, these are okay. Like, I can live like this, but I don't want to. And you're telling the universe, actually, I want 10 cups. I don't want 8. I want 10. And you're walking away from it. And it's funny because you got the 8 of Pentacles right under here. Like 8, 8, 8. Come on. Like, I'm definitely getting 8, 8, 8. And you could be walking away from a job with that 8 of Pentacles that just showed up. But anyway, let's get back over here, right? So 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is news, right? It's news coming in. It's travel. It is fast speed, fast communication. definitely some things are going to be shifting and changing for you at this time. But I feel like right now you're just like, I'm going to keep on taking care of myself, sticking with myself. I heard comforting myself, healing myself, continuing to balance myself, right? Connecting with my higher self, making sure I'm good mentally, making sure I'm good physically, making sure everything is in alignment, right? That's what the energy I'm getting for you right now, Taurus, that you've been in your alignment energy of making sure like you are okay. Everything is okay. The people who are closest to you are okay. You know, and even if you're a parent, you have kids, my kids are okay. I'm taking care of everything. I'm getting like this type of energy, like I'm delegating, I'm taking care of everything. And news is gonna be coming in for you. I feel like it's gonna be exciting news, and news that's gonna allow you to leave something that no longer serves you. You know, and if you already are in this energy, Taurus, if you are already in this energy and something new news has come in, a new job opportunity, right? A new hustle opportunity, a new, you know, let's say it's like artist, like you're an artist, right? And this is an example, but like, let's say you're an artist and you find out that a gallery wants to have your work, stuff like that. Like I'm getting news coming in, but several pieces of news coming in. And I feel like they're going to just be dropping off on you throughout the rest of this year, Taurus. Like I'm hearing like, that's why I keep hearing like phones ringing, your phone buzzing, like the text message sound, a voicemail sound. I feel like all this year you're going to be a busy little bee, okay? Not a bee word, but like a bee, like a bumblebee. You're gonna be a busy little bumblebee. You're gonna be working diligently, but also I'm just hearing so many more opportunities coming in. And that's why when I saw that like burned to the ground crispy tree and there's a little like plant coming out, I feel like these are the little plant. That's the little plant coming out of that ash, rebirthing you. I'm also getting someone who's gonna be excited about life again. Like maybe you've been feeling a little melancholy or like, like I just heard this ish is for the birds. This is for the birds. Like maybe you just haven't been excited about life, excited about the things that are happening for you. But just know things are about to shift, and they're shifting quickly. They're shifting quickly. Also, I don't know why, but I'm really paying attention to all the ones, and they have like these little green, like little shrubbies. Here, I hope you can see it. The green little shrubbies. So some of you could be plant moms, or really into plants, really into nature, or maybe you need to get out into some nature. Maybe it's time for you to actually go get a plant, get your little baby plant. I don't know. I'm getting the sense of someone who is wanting to connect more with nature, wanting to go on an adventure, wanting to see what else is out there. I'm getting those three things, but maybe it's time for you to maybe go for a walk in the park, right? Lay in some grass. I don't know. Really sit down in some nature and do some connecting with yourself and your higher self. That's what I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. I rambled. But y'all know I'm a rambler. I'm a professional yapper, y'all. All right, let's keep going. Why Five of Swords for Taurus? Why the High Priestess and the Five of Swords for Taurus? That's a change of perception. Look at this, Ten of Swords, did, over with. I'm hearing the lesson was learned. That's what I heard. The lesson was learned. And so the Hanged One, the whole thing is he sacrificed his limbs in order to gain knowledge and wisdom. But then the whole point is he's just hanging there with all this knowledge and wisdom that he can go out there and do something with, but he isn't moving. This is now your second major arcana. I'm getting the sense that you have either already, because this Ten of Swords feels very much like that painful ending has already taken place, and you've learned a lesson from it. I'm also getting like you've gained respect for yourself. You've gained more boundaries for yourself. You've gained more information about yourself. I'm hearing I've learned myself, and now it's time for me to go out there and like be this version of myself. Have you made a new version of yourself, Taurus? If you have, that's awesome. I'm not digging it. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I definitely dig it because I do that all the time. I'm definitely getting the energy of like, almost like you've went through a transformation. You've gained your knowledge while you were in the midst of this hard, painful ending, this maybe betrayal that happened on you. where people thought they can get away with things behind your back or make you feel some type of way. You've gained all this knowledge, and now you're like, okay, I'm ready to go out and put this knowledge to use. I'm definitely getting like almost like you've gained a deeper respect and a deeper love for yourself, and that's beautiful. Let's keep going, Taurus. All right, King of Wands and King of Pentacles. Why the King of Wands and King of Pentacles for Taurus for the timeless reading? Timeless reading, Taurus. King of Wands, King of Pentacles. I laugh because the Hermit came out, which is one of your, I was going to say soul sisters, which is the card of Virgo. That's what I was going to say. Another earth sign and another major arcana. So the Hermit is someone who has, in the original card, is traveling up a mountain with a little lantern. And actually in the lantern is the star, right? And he's taking this star, he's shielding this star in this little lantern, going up the mountain to gain wisdom. It also is a card of isolation, a card of elevation even. I'm definitely getting the sense of there is some elevation happening. I'm hearing the merging of these two, the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles, are merging. Maybe the resolution is that you need to spend some time with yourself. That's why I said spend some time in nature, spend some time with yourself. Really kind of focus in and own in of what maybe you need. The Queen of Pentacles can also talk about health, not only health, but wealth. And it is a card of abundance, right? It is a card of gaining abundance. It also is a card of nurturing, of taking care of that abundance. I like to even see it as a card of investing in your own self, your own health, your own wealth, your own abundance. So maybe the answer for this whole timeless reading is that you may need to take a step back from a situation. You've learned everything you needed to know. You've gotten your information and your clarity from your spirit guides. Information is still coming into you. But right now, maybe they need you to actually take a moment. That's why I said, and you know, it's funny how I love how when I'm doing readings and everything kind of like whips back around to what I first said. My first thing was there is a need for you to actually sit down and do a check-in with yourself. Check in, make sure everything's okay. Make sure you've eaten enough. Make sure you're not hungry, right? And you're just skipping meals and you didn't notice it. But there is a need for you to sit down and connect with yourself, your higher self, pray, gain wisdom, and maybe then close up this chapter of this portrayal, because you've learned everything you needed to know. Now it's something new on the horizon that you need to go and chase. But you know what's so funny? You know, on this card, the Hermit, here, I hope you'll be able to see it like this. Anyway, on the Hermit card, there is a little laptop that she's looking at and she's about to close it. Right here. It's a laptop she's closing on her dresser. And I just heard I'm closing this laptop. Like I'm closing the book. I'm closing out this chapter. That's what I heard. I'm closing out this chapter. I'm closing this problem. I'm closing down the situation and I'm focusing in on myself. Yes, and I'm healing, Four of Swords. I'm healing myself. I'm resting. I'm taking care of myself. I'm checking in. And that might be your overall solution right here, Taurus, is that there is a need for you to not only step up into your power and put up those boundaries for those who've hurt you or those who don't support you, but to really focus in on what you may deeply need. I'm also getting the sense of like, okay, I heard two things. Hold on. The first thing I heard was, tell me what you want and it's yours. Tell me what you want and it's yours. And then the second thing I heard intuitively was, I'm going to give you an example because that's how I'm hearing it. Let's say this was a friend, right, who has betrayed you, hurt you, and you've had to cut them off. I'm hearing, now that you've learned, tell me what type of friend do you want, right? Tell me who you want in your life that's going to help you towards your destiny, your destined path, your destined plan. It's funny, I actually watched a video recently not a Virgo or Taurus or Capricorn video, but it was just like a general message. And they were saying that we talk to Source all the time, and we always tell them like, hey, if this person's not meant to be in my life, take them out of my life. And they said they always handle that with a quickness, but we never pray or ask for them to bring people who are meant to be in our life to help us go towards our divine path or our divine plan. Like, we never actually pray for the replacement. We always pray for somebody to be removed, but we never pray for the replacement of that's going to help us expedite towards our divine path and plan. And I thought that was so interesting because they're completely right. I feel like we pray all the time about like people leaving our life, like help me decide who is really for me and show me the clarity so they leave my life. But we don't pray for the people who are meant to be in our life. We don't pray for them to enter our life. We don't pray for help with those to find the right people who's going to take us toward our divine path in our life. And I feel like right now there is maybe a need for that for you, Taurus. I'm getting the sense of maybe there's a need to lock in and see exactly who you want in your life. Okay. All right, so Taurus, we're going to do your tea leaves. And then we're going to call it for this timeless reading. Okay. Hammock. Take a vacation or take a vacation physically or mentally. Okay. You might be taking a vacation. Younger woman, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. Interesting. So you might be dealing with someone who is younger than you. Could even be a younger sister. Could be a friend that you meet that you just connect with. Maybe you meet them on vacation or while you're like physically, mentally, relaxing or taking care of yourself. That's honestly the Hermit right there. It's like, because it says take a vacation either physically or mentally. Like, you could just be taking a moment away from people and you might meet someone, this younger woman, who just might be towards your divine path, right? Might be someone who can help you towards a new direction or even expedite you towards your divine plan, but we'll figure it out together. And then I got Lion, time to act. Yes, after you've rested though, okay? I'm definitely going to need to rest, to take care of yourself, to really own in on what you might need to do for yourself. But then after that, it is time to act. You see how she's running towards that door? I'm getting the sense of you running towards a new beginning, okay? You got Diamond here. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And it's funny because I believe you guys got I believe it was you guys, Taurus. They got the exchanging gift card. So I'm definitely in the sense of might be some exchanging of some gifts between you and someone. Could be someone who just really wants to invest in you, want to put in the time, the work, the effort towards helping you succeed in whatever your plans are. And I love it. And then lastly, Ant card. Work, achievement, success. So there is some achievement and success here for your work ethic, things you're planning to do at this time. And then we got the May card and the goldfish. Here, I'll show you May. And then the goldfish. And it says, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I love it. So in May, you might be in a very spiritual time. You might be in a very wealthy time by May. This is a timeless reading. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm excited for you. You sound like you got some fun stuff happening, some abundance coming in. There's a lot of, giving and receiving happening. There's a lot of material wealth, but there's wealth. But there's also a mention of mental and physical relaxation, but also an elevation in your spiritual journey. So I love it, and I'm excited. So I hope you enjoyed this timeless reading. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what's happening. I would love to hear from you. Other than that, thank you for watching. This is your spiritual bestie, Ciara, signing off. Bye. Sending you love wherever you are.